If you want to learn fast, you do not need talent. You do not need a rich family. You do not need perfect grammar. What you need is courage, love, and the right way to practice. Before we begin, give me 5 minutes. 5 minutes to hear my story. After that, you will see you do not need to travel to England or America to start. English is not only a language, it is a bridge to a better life. My name is Maria. I am 28 years old. I live in Berlin, Germany. I work with computers. For 2 years, my English looked good on paper, but in real life, I was silent. I could write in English, but I could not speak without fear. In this story, you will learn the 7 bridges I used to find my voice. Love English again, talk alone, think in English, shadowing, mirror practice, immersion at home, and courage in real talk. Stay with me until the end. Are you ready? Let's start with Bridge 1. Love English again. At the start, I did not have money for an expensive course. I did not have English friends. I did not have a perfect voice or a perfect sound. But I had one thing. I needed to speak. Then one day, I got an email at work. Video present next Friday. I had 7 days. 7 days to change or lose my chance. My phone alarm goes off at 8 in the morning. My room is bright and cold. I see snow outside. Berlin streets are white. It is winter. It is quiet. It is Friday. I sit up in bed and my head hurts. 7 days. Only 7 days to prepare for the present. 7 days to fix a problem I had for 2 years. For a long time, English felt like a big monster. I studied grammar, I read boring work things, I wrote many lines on my computer, but I did not love English. It was only work, only a task. I walk to my kitchen, make ginger tea, and the smell fills the room. I sit by the window and look at the snow. I think, why can't I speak? I understand a lot when I read and listen, but when I open my mouth, the words do not come. Then I remember a video I watched. A man said, "If you hate English, you will not learn fast. Your mind does not take what you hate, your mind takes what you love." So I decide to try something new. I grab my phone and open a podcast app. I usually listen to only computer and work talk, always the same, always boring. But today I search for something I love. I love buildings, design, and city space, so I find a show about this. I put on my headphones and press play. The voice is clear and calm. He talks about old bridges and old stories. And then I smile. For the first time in years, I smile in English. I am not studying, I am enjoying. I understand maybe half, maybe more, but it is okay. I feel close to the story. I take a notebook and write 3 things I love: architecture, music, photograph. I decide that this week I will fill my day with English about what I love. No heavy grammar, no pain, just interest. Now it is your turn. Stop for a moment. Think of one thing you love. Sport, food, films, cars, fashion, anything. Say out loud, "I love blank." After this video, find one English video about your love. Not to study, just to enjoy. Did you do it? Good. And yes, we're at 5 minutes. If you are still here, my story is real for you. So please, like, subscribe, and write 1 comment. It helps other people find this video. Now let's continue. Bridge 2 is next. Talk alone. At 9 in the morning, my computer makes a sound. A work meeting. My heart beats fast. I feel fear just thinking about English. I enter the meeting and I see many faces. They speak fast, they laugh, they make jokes. I understand, but I do not speak. My camera is off, my microphone is off. I am only a name in a small box. I feel like a ghost. The meeting ends. I close it and sit alone, and I think, how long will I stay a ghost? Then I remember another idea. You do not need a perfect person to talk to. You are your first person. Talk to yourself. It sounds silly, but I think, no one is here, no one will laugh. So I try. I look at my desk and I speak. I am sitting at my desk. I am opening my computer. I am writing. At first, my voice feels strange, but I keep going. I stand up and walk to the kitchen. I am walking. I am opening the fridge. I need water. I laugh a little, but I also feel free. No fear, no shame, just practice. I go back and talk more. In 30 minutes, I speak more English than I spoke in 2 years. Then I see the real problem. My problem was not only words. My problem was shock, from silence to public talk. But when I practice alone, the shock gets smaller. Speaking becomes normal. Now, your turn. Look around you. Say one thing you see. I see a window. I see a cup. I see a phone. Now say what you are doing. I am watching a video. Write in the comments one sentence you said. Bridge 3 is next. Think in English. Later, I go out for air. Berlin is cold and the ground is white. I walk on the street. I see a dog. I see a tree. I see cars. I try to think in English, but my mind does this. German first, English after. It is slow. It feels like heavy feet. I stop and see the problem. 2 steps in my mind. German, then English. So English can never be fast. So I try a new rule. No translate. I look at the dog and think, dog. Not German, then English, just dog. I look at the snow, snow. I look at a car, car. It is hard at first, but after some minutes it gets easier. Words come faster. Your turn. Look at 3 things near you. Do not translate, just think the word in English. Chair, wall, light, door, cup. Write the 3 words in the comments. Bridge 4 is next. Shadowing. In the evening, I am tired. I want to rest. I usually watch a film in German, but this week I decide English can be fun. I open Netflix and choose English sound with no subtitles. At first it is hard, but I understand the story and I laugh. I understand maybe 40%, but I feel the film, and I learn more because I feel. I write 5 short lines I like. After the film, I say them out loud. I copy the sound, the rhythm, the feeling. Now, your turn. Write, this week I will watch blank in English. Pick one film or show you love. Bridge 5 is next. Mirror practice. At night, I open Discord, a place where people talk about computer work. I join a room and people are talking live. My hand is on the microphone button. I want to speak, but fear says, they will laugh. You will sound stupid. Then I think of a child learning to walk. She falls. She stands. She falls again. And that is how she grows. I tell myself, mistakes are not the enemy. Silence is the enemy. So I press the button. Hi, I am Maria. I am from Germany. I look at my face. I look at my mouth. I try to speak clear. I try to speak slow, then a bit faster. My voice is not strong. My sound is not perfect, but I speak. There is a short, quiet moment. Then someone says, "Hey, Maria." Welcome. They ask a question, I answer with simple words. I make mistakes, but they understand. We talk. Minutes pass. No one laughs. After a long time, I say goodbye. I feel a big weight leave my body. I had a real talk in English, and the world did not end. Now your turn. Write one comment in English under this video. It can be short, even if it has mistakes. Write it. Let's help each other. Bridge 6 is next. Immersion at home. Later, I lie in bed. Berlin is quiet. I think about my day and I feel hope. I also remember a lie I believed. I need to live in an English country to learn. But I live in Germany, and I can still choose English every day. Then I see something. Immersion is not a place on a map. Immersion is a choice. I take my phone and change it to English. Now I will see small English words all day. I go to the kitchen and put small notes on things: door, window, table, fridge. I open my music app and make a new list: English only, songs, podcasts, stories. Berlin is still Berlin, but my home becomes English space. Your turn tonight. Change your phone to English. Write in the comments, I changed my phone to English. Bridge 7 is the last one. Courage in real talk. Now it is Friday again. 7 days are done. In 5 minutes, the work meeting begins, and many people will watch me. My hands are wet, my mouth is dry. Fear says, you are not ready. But another voice says, silence kept you safe. Courage will set you free. I enter the meeting. I turn on the camera. For the first time in 2 years, I am visible. I take a deep breath. I turn on the microphone. Good morning. My name is Maria. Today, I will show our new work. My English is not perfect. My accent is there. I make some mistakes, but I do not stop. I finish. Thank you. Do you have any questions? 2 seconds of quiet. Then a person says, great job. They ask a real work question. I answer. The meeting ends. I close my computer. I smile. I dance in my room like I'm in a club. In 7 days, I did not become perfect, but I became brave. And courage is the first step to real speaking. So, here is my question for you. Which bridge is the hardest for you? Love English again, talk alone, think in English, shadowing, mirror practice, immersion at home, or courage in real talk? Write it in the comments. Subscribe if you want more stories like this. Your English starts today. See you on the other side.